Yeah, good evening, my dear students. Myself, Professor Sapna Sharma, and today we are going to discuss a few topics onto the basis of the various type of the companies that are providing the cloud technology or providing the cloud platforms. So, before moving to this particular session, let us see what we people have done into our last session. So in last session, dear student, I have explained you people about the cloud computing architecture where we have seen what are the different type of excuse me, what are the different type of responsibilities, roles, functionalities and operations that are being carried out onto your cloud computing. And then we have talked about the various type of factors that plays a very important role into your cloud computing. So there we have studied so far, the cloud provider was there, cloud consumer was there, cloud carrier was there, then or you can say the cloud brokers were also there. So they all were interrelated with each other so that they can perform several activities and can provide you the best cloud platform as such far. And there we have also studied about the various type of you can say the uh, uh, cloud architecture. The one of them was the web 2.0. Then we have also talked about the Hadoop, and into that Hadoop also we have talked about the Hadoop distributed file system, how Hadoop distributed file system is so important, how the replication take place, and how the mapping of the data is being take place, and what type of security mechanisms that we have to take while there is a failure of any of the data node. Okay, and there the concept of replication, there the concept of mapping comes about. Now in today's session, dear student, we will be talking about the famous cloud computing, or you can say cloud providing companies. Those are using the cloud technology at a very most of the level. So let me just talk about the very first one, that is Amazon, dear student. So Amazon is one of the leading e-commerce website that is being used by each and every person nowadays. Not nowadays, you can say from since from long period of time everyone is using the Amazon. Right, so this is a very known kind of the company, right? And they are using their own cloud service, and this cloud service is free of cost, anybody can use it so far. So this cloud web service is nothing but your EC2, you can say, that is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, you can say. C2 means what? Compute cloud. E stands for elastics. Okay, so it is a web service that provide resizable compute capacity into the cloud. Means you can expand it, you can squeeze it onto the basis of your own requirement. You can do it, right? And this is very much scalable. Okay, next, Amazon EC2 simple web service interface allow you to obtain and configure capacity with minimal frictions. Means with the minimal frictions, you can easily understand the capacity point of view. Fine, it provide you with complete control of your computing resources. Whatever computing resources you people are having, will be having the greater control onto it. Okay, and you can run that on your Amazon proven computing environment. Means you can run this particular services onto the computing environment, the specified computing environment. Along with that, Amazon EC2 reduces the time, okay, required to obtain and boot new server instant to minutes, allowing you to quickly scale capacity both up and down. Right? You can instantly make them available without wasting so far, like the greater instant of time. When within a shorter friction of time, you can make the availability of the new services with the help of Amazon EC2, dear student, changes the economy of the computing by allowing you to pay only for capacity that you actually use. Yes. See, there will be the huge capacity, but you have to pay only for that capacity that you people are utilizing or that you people are using. So with the help of this, economically also Amazon is very much stable. Okay, economically also it is very much stable. It is expandable also. You don't have to give a lot of time for the variations. So Amazon EC2 provides developer the tool where to build the failure resilient application and isolate them from the common failure scenarios. Yes, obviously. See, there are two different type of failures. One is like common type of failures, and one are the very different type of failures which require the isolation from the common scenarios and all. So it is the things that you have to go ahead, right? So you will be that Amazon will be providing such kind of like tools where you can easily have the isolation among the type of failures, right? Which failure requires what type of environment would be implemented. Next type of you can say organization is Verizon. Okay, cloud computing from Verizon and Terrymark. A Verizon company deliver on demand functionality, means whatever you require you have to first initiate it, and on the basis of your demand the things would be built and they will be delivered to you. Okay, now Verizon is helping a lot in order to accelerate the innovations. Okay, not only the innovation, I'm talking about the IT innovation, and along with that it is also controlling the costing of your business, right? Verizon has proved a very important instrument with respect to your IT innovation and with respect to your costing that you implement or you invest onto your business. So into the Verizon we are having vCloud Express. Okay, vCloud Express is one of the most flexible, one of the high performance as per your level, pay the way you want, pay the way how you use it, and it is a on demand type of service that is being provided by the Terrymark. Okay, a Verizon company. What are the key features, dear student? The key feature number one is it is having a storage, and that is persistent storage, not a not persistent storage. Persistent storage, you are having two different type of storage. You can say persistent and non persistent, or you can say volatile and non volatile in nature. So persistent storage means what? Your data won't be loose, means your data won't be volatile. It is non-volatile in nature, right? You won't be losing your particular your server, even if there is a down into the services or any kind of like power cut is there. Nothing will lose your particular control onto your storage. Second is fully integrated network, right? Where you have certain combinations of things all are coming together. So the network that you use, it is integrated network, highly profilized network. Security is very good. Then load balancing is the most important thing that comes under it. Load balancing plays a very important role. See, sometime what happen, imagine we can take load balancing in terms of server, right? I have a server, imagine, and that server is very much loaded. Everything is coming onto one specific server. It could be a problem. It can lead to some of the problem. So in order to overcome all these hurdles or all these situations, what we have to do, we have to perform the load balancing. So load balancing is a very important feature so far. Next is you will be having a very good intuitive type of web console, okay, where you can manage the things, you can build the things onto your own level, you can have the your own virtual network. within a fraction of second onto the basis of your demand, onto the basis of the single click. That is, you say na, uh, like fingertip, onto your fingertip you have the things which you want. You don't have to invest more time onto it. Next is the ability to create your own system on blank server with over 450 compatible operating system. We are not talking about one single operating system. You are talking about various versions of operating system. They all are compatible with the server that you will be creating, right? And the pricing starts at just 3.7% per hour. These are the some manipulations. When you will become the cloud architecture or cloud provider, you will be easily able to understand how they are manipulating it. The third company is IBM, dear students. Okay, so you can say IBM is a company, dear student, which is having the hands-on experience, or you can say you will find IBM everywhere. Whether you talk about the cloud technology, whether you talk about any of the artificial intelligence, machine learning, everywhere you will find the IBM. So IBM itself has created the IBM Smart Cloud, dear student. Smart Cloud. I'm not talking about the cloud. I'm talking about the Smart Cloud. As you people know, right? IoT. With the help of IoT, we people try to make the smart devices. In the same manner, IBM is having the Smart Cloud, right? So IBM has actually changed the way of the people used to think about the cloud technology. Means technology's perspective has been changed tremendously. Okay, see, nowadays people live with the technology, people eat with the technology, people walk with the technology, people sleep with the technology, everything is with the technology nowadays. You cannot live with the technology. So with the help of IBM and IBM Smart Cloud Computing has changed the way how people used to think about the technology. Technology is very much difficult, it is very much difficult to operate it, right? But it has become very much lean now, very much ease. So cloud computing, the cloud which is being provided by the IBM, they provide at the various level web based software, middleware and computing resources onto the basis of demand. Now when you talk about the IBM Smart Cloud Foundation, so the architecture that is being used, so that architecture is being built for private type of cloud and for hybrid type of cloud, two different type of cloud. Cloud computing as a service for IT, right? Cloud computing as a service for IT, IBM Smart Cloud Service. This is one of the IBM very innovative type of service that is being provided. We already knows about platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, then software as a service. But cloud computing as a service for IT is something different. Software as a service, that is SaaS, for the business solutions they are having. So IBM has smart cloud solutions, and with the help of these smart cloud solutions they are providing a very good range of business solutions which can help the business in order to overcome out of it, in order to have some innovative things in front of the users, right? Next that we people are having is nothing but the Salesforce.com. Dear student, mark my word, Salesforce.com is one of the most leading cloud computing company. Like nowadays, everyone wants to it is uh, one of the most famous cloud technology company, dear student. It is growing tremendously. Like if you know how the Salesforce works, how the Salesforce goes on, you get a very good package with respect to the cloud technology. So it Salesforce is one of the India's leading class type of cloud technology, dear student. Okay, and with the help of this, business grows very much fast. Okay, it is like, growing in a very rapo format. In fact, you can say more than rapo format. It is more secure, it is very much reliable, very much constant, you can say, and it is upgradable. It is not a software, it is one of the most lavishing type of technology, dear student, and very much fast growing technology. And I can guarantee you that yes, you people can see the future into the above scenarios, that Salesforce is gaining such a kind of like huge popularity. Next you are having CSC. Now CSC provides a full life cycle of cloud offering as a part of its portfolio of extensive professional and outsourced service. Means they are talking about the professional and the outsourced type of services. They provide the uh, a good level of cloud offerings they are being providing, and the offerings that they provide, they help the enterprises so that they can easily transform themselves, they can easily have the jumping from your traditional application to your new coming application, right? The environment that they provide, it is highly authorized. Okay, because the environment that they try to implement, it is very much techno savvy, it is totally cloud based environment, and the demand is on demand based it is. Okay, so it is not onto the basis of ki kuch bhi banaya and they are giving it. No, they are always making the cloud services which are being required by the users, and they are suitable for any kind of like environment, any kind of environment, and they are suitable for various type of application, whether it is a web based application, whether it is a mobile based application, whether it is an enterprise based application. Everywhere you people can use this CSC. So from these interpretation, at least you can understand, at least you can make your mind ki yes, something is very very much different. Like there are the big companies and they have already initiated it, and they are at the verge of like making it more and more good, more and more boosters. So from above five examples, dear student, I hope we will study more examples, but from above five example you would have understood these are the five most top leading cloud service providing companies which we are using currently. We are using into the different scenarios, into the different ways. See, nowadays nobody want to store the things at the manual level because they have to worry a lot with respect to the storage areas, with respect to the capacity, with respect to the volume of the data. So for that purpose, they will be always requiring such kind of like technology which will provide them the flexibility of expandability, the flexibility of expansion, you can say, right? So this is what which is happening so far. See, Amazon. If you talk about Amazon, everyone knows about the Amazon. And nowadays, everyone knows about the cloud that is being provided by the Amazon. It is very much famous. So I hope from this particular session, you would have understood like cloud computing technology is, it's not a thing which is not existing, dear student. It is already into the existence and it is implemented so far. Now it is the time to use it, correct? So I hope from this particular session at least you would have understood these five top cloud computing cloud service providing companies, and how they are working and what level of services they are providing. See, every particular cloud providing service company is having their own features, their own functionalities, their own innovations. So you cannot make them combine or you cannot integrate them. They have their own zone of services with respect to the cloud computing, right? If you want to use any enterprise related type of application which uses the cloud, then you have to go for the CSC, right? When you talk about any kind of e-commerce website and all, then you are talking about the Amazon. So every particular company's portfolio with respect to the cloud technology is different. So try to bifurcate the cloud technologies that are being provided by the various companies, the leading companies, and then decide what you exactly want onto the basis of your business requirement. Thank you so very much for attending today's session, dear students. See you into the next session, and we will see more companies for cloud computing technology or cloud providing technologies. And all. Thank you.